Buli mulembe gukyuka n'enzimba nayo ekyuka. Kato Akura Construction Services Limited twakuguka nnyo mu kuzimba kwa buli kika okutuukagana n'omulembe. Tuzimba biodigester septic tank tezijjula ate ng'okuzimbibwa etwala ekifo kitono ddala ab'amaka, amasomero, amasinzizo, hotels n'ebifo ebirala. Mwetaaga kabuyonjo ekika kino mutambule n'omulembe. Tukola general construction okuba plan eza buli kika, okukola finishing, electrical installation, plumbing, okusiba tiles ne painting kw'ossa n'okusima enzizi eza buli kika. Tusangibwa Natete ku Prime Village Mall level 2 room D7. Esimu noti 757 noti 54 noti noti oba noti 772 noti noti 9 2 Kato Akura Construction Services Limited. Zimba Uganda.
The people you see, so you're welcome, friends, and there is our administrator. His name is that is Beatrice Namugwanya. Most welcome. We are going to have an opening prayer, so teach him how we should take over. It is a great pleasure to welcome you here to participate in the discussion about how to address the concerns of the youth in Uganda, that are the 78% of our population as a country. I am particularly delighted to welcome you, Professor Barnabas, as a distinguished leader in academia, whose presence here is vital to providing thought leadership to our national response to the needs of the youth. We have found out that the majority of the youth that are disturbing us are from universities. So this year of the main campus, there is the historical campus, which you have actually contained. We want to congratulate you, BC Makerere University, that you are the first one that has eliminated the many strikes that used to be at Makerere University. Thank God for you. That Makerere, for the first time, I think these are about 5 or even more years not seeing the Makerere students right up to many hills of Kampala. Thank you very much for containing and maybe disciplining those young people that you are sending out to the field every year. According to the 2024 preliminary population census, youth between 18 to 30 years in Uganda constitute 22.7%, with the dependents comprising 44.4% in the country of 45.9 million. How can we effectively nurture the increasing non-negotiable soft skills and align the competencies of young people with the demands of the world of work today? How can we effectively nurture the increasingly non-negotiable soft skills and align the competencies of young people with the demands of the world of work today? In my conclusion, we cannot solve all problems of the youth segment of our national population at a go. However, we can make a landmark contribution towards creating an environment where the youth can thrive and contribute towards economic growth in the faces. Thank you very much.
I think, well, I didn't go into the details on how they did it, but I would assume that if you come up with a national plan, you first of all say, what are those opportunities?
If you're going to become for instance, you do engineering and you go through the university, you are not going to get a job unless you go for practical. You must come out with an apron, with your tools. If you don't come out with that, what you say going to do to society? We don't want an engineer who is going to come and read books to us. We want an engineer who's going to come with tools and an apron to do some work. 20% of the senior technical people in the whole bank governors and what have you went through the practical services because those are the ones that are going to be absorbed. That's what society needs. Why must you have a degree and be on the streets when in fact you can go through a technical course and be employed and serve society, look after yourself, and that's what it is. The objective in life is not to have a PhD, a university degree, and what have you. No, it's to be able to look after yourself, after your family, and make a contribution to society. And what can get you there is what we should aim at. That should be the objective. Kyambogo University used to be a technical school, is it? What was it called? Kyambogo Technical School. What was it called? We converted it into university. Technical college. We converted it into university. Those days, all the products of Kyambogo were absorbed by society. Right? Today, the percentage I've talked about is what applies to the products of Kyambogo now as a university. Was it the right transformation, or we actually veered off in the wrong direction? In fact, if you were to ask me, a number of universities which are now in play, I would convert them into technical institutions at high level, because you can get somebody going to a technical school, and even whether they come out with a diploma or you want to give whatever qualifications you want to make them at high level, so that when they come out, they are useful to society. What do we do about those? So to me, that's the way we should be going. We ask our National Council for Higher Education to carry out a market survey of the society and find out what our society needs in order to guide our universities and institutions of higher education on what kind of curriculum they should be teaching our students. And then Professor Nawang was talking about institutions of government to try and regulate some of these people. And he mentioned something that you know about, that this could reside maybe in the office of the president to oversee some of these institutions. So these companies then establish industrial parks, which I know government I think has planned to establish industrial parks. Let them rent offices as small organized groups to produce some of these things. For instance, furniture, or take on jobs as electrical engineers, take on jobs and things like that, so that they are regulated for purposes of quality of the products they are producing.
How can we use the knowledge economy to supplement all the other economies? So when I wrote this paper, I'm lucky I was transparent. I sent it to my boss. Yes, I sent it to him. I'm sure he read it. And we have submitted the manuscript. That's what we do in academia, to the Journal.